Good morning guys, welcome back and happy 2024. The new year has begun and that means that Christmas is behind us. And what are we doing as hikers and backpackers? Of course, we ask for new gear under the Christmas tree. And in today's video, I am going to show you the new gear that we got for Christmas. Some of them I bought myself a little bit earlier in the Black Friday sale, but most of it I got for Christmas. Or Ravi got it for me for Christmas. And today we are going to show you because there is a lot of exciting stuff here in front of me. Well, all the gear in this video is not being sponsored, just a little disclaimer for YouTube. Either I paid it from my own money or my mom gave it to us as a Christmas gift, so no sponsoring involved. And the stuff that I'm going to show you, all the gear items, is just in random order. It's not that I'm showing the things that I like best first or the things that I don't like. You can't say don't like, I like them all. I mean, I asked for them or they were a gift. It's actually pretty good everything. So it's in a random order, but the big jackpot I'm keeping until last. So let's start with it. And I'm just going to pick here what's in front of me. And I start with a gift for Ravi. This is a new sleeping bag for Ravi by the brand of Wild River. You saw me making a video before about this brand because Ravi already has one of them. But this is a newer model and this is the most lightest sleeping bag for dogs that you can find on the planet. And it absolutely weighs nothing. I will blend in down here how much it exactly weighs, but it's super light. It compresses to a really small pack size if you're letting all the air out, because this is a down one, so it compresses very well. And you end up with a very small package. So this is Ravi's new sleeping bag for the next year. When Ravi and I were doing our overnighter at National Park de Mazos at the beginning of 2023, I introduced my new power bank to you, my INEU power bank, which I absolutely like because it has a flickering dog paw on it. But it turned out to be a little bit of crap because it broke after 3 usages. So that returned to Amazon and they refunded it for me, so that was really great. So I've got a new power bank for this year and it is by Xstorm. It is a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank. Usually I have a 10,000, but there are some larger adventures planned this year, or some longer adventures planned this year. So therefore I decided to go with the 20,000. I always had the Xstorm 10,000. That was my first power bank that I had. Absolutely like that one, nothing to complain about it. So definitely I'm sure that this one is going to help us out on the longer trips this year. In the Netherlands, we are unfortunately not allowed to wild camp, so we always have to camp on a camping, and those are sometimes fairly big in the Netherlands, and then you have to walk quite a while to get some water. So what I like to do is I like to fill up one big bottle of water when I have everything set up, so that I only have to walk to the water point once, and then I have a larger amount of water with my tent. And I always use the Hydropack Seeker for that one. That was a great one, but for some reason I forgot to dry it out and mold came into it. So I've got a new item this year, and that is the Knock Vesica. And it is a collapsible bottle, so it also doesn't take up any space at all. It takes up less space in my pack than the Hydropack does, so that's practically the same. And as you can see, it just unfolds, and then you have a regular water bottle. Let some air in, you can better see it. This one has a capacity of 1 liter, so that will be absolutely fine for a night at camp. And then if we are staying several nights, then I can fill it up in the morning. But usually when we are staying at campings, it's only for 1 night, and then we continue to the next one. The next item, you can't really call it gear, but I got it from my mom and I absolutely love it. As you could see in my fanny pack, that I like to collect pins from places where we are, or hiking related pins to add to that. And I got this one from my mom. I know the GoPro does not focus, so it might not be 100% clear to you. It's a big pin and it says me, my dog and the trail. And it has a hiker on it with a backpack, a dog, the mountains and the woods in the background. So although it's not really gear, I absolutely like it, and I'm definitely going to add that to either my backpack or my fanny pack. The next item is also for Ravi, and I was at the German pet store Fressnapf a few weeks ago, and I found these by Premier protein bars, and we always like to try out new bars for Ravi out on the trail. So I got 2 boxes. One is beef with apple and the other one is chicken with carrots. So we are definitely going to try those out. They are 4 bars in one of these packages. They have a nice decent size. So we are absolutely going to try these out as soon as we are able to go back out on the trail again. The next item is a gear item for my poop kit, and it is a new trowel. I have been using the Juice of Spades for the last few years, but that thing is so freaking sharp. I do not like it at all. So this year I decided to go with the Bogler trowel. It's not nearly as sharp in the sides, not nearly as sharp as the Juice of Spades, and it lays fairly nicely in your hand. So this is going to be a replacement for my Juice of Spades. I do keep my Juice of Spades in my day pack because I very rarely use my poop kit out on day ice, because here in the Netherlands we are passing through civilization a lot. So usually we are able to use the toilet. So that will stay in my day pack, and this one will be going into my backpack for this year. Next one, we are switching to the brand of Chicken Tramper Ultralight gear. And then you think, well, nice, a little black pouch. What's in there? Well, in there is my new hairbrush. They came out with this brush recently, and I really like it. It has a little handle, so you can put it over your hand and then you simply brush your hair with it. So until now I haven't been able to find a brush that I really like. You have those foldable ones, but turned out that as soon as you put them in your hair they collapse back in again, so that was not working. But this one seems to be fairly well. It's well made and it feels really sturdy. It's super light. Again, we'll blend it in down here if I can find the weight on it, and otherwise I can put it on my scale. So this is a new hairbrush that we are going to add, or we, Ravi is not going to have much joy out of this one, I think, but that I am going to add to my toiletry kit. Well, talking goes well, huh? In my toiletry kit for 2024. The following item might make you laugh a little bit, and it is a bidet. It is the Culo Clean, and no, I am not going to use it for the purpose that a bidet is made of. Not going to spend any time on that one explaining it. Go check it out on the internet if you would like to. But I am going to use the Culo Clean for Ravi. And then you think, what on earth are you going to do with a bidet on a dog? Well, I came up with the idea because we have the luxury here in the Netherlands of, like I mentioned, passing through civilization a lot, being able to take breaks in restaurants. And I just want to have this on hand in case it is really muddy out on the trail or a very rainy day and Ravi's paws are absolutely too disgusting and too dirty to go out in a restaurant. I can put this on the water bottle because I can fill that water bottle after that in the toilet of the restaurant. And I can use this to clean Ravi's paws. Same story when we are at camp and we are going into the tent. Ravi's paws are really dirty. I am having a little bit of help in cleaning his paws and keeping the gear a little bit more cleaner. And I think, well, that's just a friendly thing to do. When you are welcome in a restaurant, make sure that you leave everything properly behind. So therefore my decision for the Culo Clean for Ravi. When I made my video about my best and my worst backpacking and hiking gear from last year, you saw that I was a little bit disappointed in my thermodrop thermometer. But I do like the fact of keeping track on the temperatures, especially during the night and when we are approaching summer again, to keep an eye on the day temperatures to make sure that it's not getting too cold or too hot for Ravi. So I went on the search for another one and I came up with this thermometer from Govee. It is a bit bigger than the thermodrop. It's a bit more heavy than the thermodrop. But I really heard good things about it, and it is not a thermometer that shows you the temperature straight away like the thermodrop does. You have to pair it with your phone, but then you can keep track of the temperature from whole the night or whole the day. So that's really interesting because then you can see how much it has changed during a period of time. So although this is a bit bigger, a lot more heavier, but especially in shoulder season, I think this is absolutely very useful. Like I said, I want Ravi to be very comfortable out on the trail, so this helps me to keeping an eye on the temperatures and make sure that Ravi is totally fine. At the Black Friday sale, I have been shopping a little bit over at Hilltop Bags, and I've got some new dry bags, stuff sacks that I am going to use next season, upcoming season. Still have to get used to the fact that we are in the new year. This is going to be my new toiletry bag for this year. It obviously has a toothbrush and toothpaste on it. This is a custom printed one with a photo from Ravi. I hope with the lighting that you can see it. It's Ravi on the lighthouse, in front of the lighthouse of Texel. And I'm going to put Ravi stuff in here, and I will make a video about this one very soon. I'm going to make a first aid and care set especially for Ravi, which I'm going to be keeping in this one. So stay tuned for that video. This is going to be my first aid bag for in my backpack. I have a good one for in the day pack, but I do not want to keep switching things out between my day pack and my backpack. So I decided to make an own first aid kit for my backpack, and that's going to be in this Hilltop Packs dry bag. And like I mentioned, I have a poop kit for my day hiking pack, and I'm going to make a new one for my backpack. And I am going to use this one for my backpacking kit. I absolutely like the emoji on it. So it's obviously clear where this is meant to be for. So those are the new packs, or stuff sacks, dry bags, that I got from Hilltop Packs to keep all our gear safe when we're out on the trail. Another item that I got at a Black Friday sale are new hiking socks. Yeah, super excited, right? Those are a new brand that I found on Facebook. I was shown an advertising from it and got my attention and did some research on reviews and everything. And people seem to be very enthusiastic about it. So I give it a try, and this is the brand of Danish Endurance. Well, I think that fits us because, as you know, we fell in love with Denmark over the last 2 years. So it's by the brand of Danish Endurance. Those are merino wool socks. In the boots, not particularly the color I would like to choose in the first way, yellow, nothing yellow, but it's fine. The color that I wanted was actually sold out, still is sold out, so it was a good choice to go with the yellow ones because they are under my hiking pants anyway, so who cares what color it's going to be. But I'm going to try these out. They feel really nice, not super thick, not super thin, so my expectations are high on this one. So we're going to give Danish Endurance a chance this year. The following item is also one for Ravi, and this is a new rain jacket that I can also keep exclusively in our backpack. And look at the print on it. I absolutely fell in love with that as soon as I saw it. I got it from a horse riding store in Germany. It's so cute. Ravi absolutely looks adorable in it. For some reason he looks adorable in all the clothing. It can be used over the harness. It has a waterproof zipper here on top, so that's really nice. His belly is nicely covered when he's wearing it, so I must say that I hope that we are not going to use it a lot, because that means that the weather isn't going to be that good. But if we have to use it, I think this one is going to serve us really well. And sticking to the theme of clothes for Ravi, I got this one for him, and this is actually a multi-purpose item. It's actually a, how do you call it in English? A bathing robe. Those things you got, you know, when you're done with your bath or your wellness. And I also would like to use this as a pajama for Ravi when it's a little bit colder, because it's nice and thick. So he has gotten it on for a while and he gets really nice and toasty underneath of it. So yeah, I think that this is going to serve as multi-purposes, and that's something that I absolutely prefer. It also came from the German horseback riding store, so they sell some great items for dogs as well. If you are interested, the shop is being called Kramer or Kremer. And yeah, we're going to see if he is going to like this one when it is still a little bit colder at night when we are starting the new season. A couple of videos ago I mentioned that I had the Flextail tiny pump, and it was okay, but Flextail came out with a new pump recently, the Zero pump, and in that video I mentioned that I was hoping to get it under the Christmas tree, but I just got it for myself. The Zero pump by Flextail. This is really a small pump. It should be a little bit less noisy than the other pump that I have, which you saw in that previous video as well, that Ravi goes nuts on that one because it is so noisy. I think it reminds him of the vacuum cleaner or something, because he also gets angry on that one. So I hope that this is going to be a little bit more quiet, because not only for Ravi, but I'm also thinking that when you are going to camp and you're using such an extreme loud pump, that's not really kind to your neighbors. So yeah, I hope that we are going to use this one with a lot of joy this year. What I heard and saw about it, I'm expecting a lot of it, so maybe this is an item that I will do a long-term review about at the end of the season. it's Ravi's turn again. And this is an item that I actually made for Ravi myself. Made it on the sewing machine, and it is a new treat bag. I absolutely love this color combination, I must say. It's a combination of soft shell and X-Pack material. I have added a magnet to it and a little lobster clasp, so I can attach it to my backpack. It has a little zipper pocket in front here. I can either clip this onto something, or I made a sleeve here in the back. So what I can also do is get my hip belt through it, and then is it attached to my backpack by itself. And I made it in a combination with a poop bag holder. Same material, same color combination. So that was a little gift that I made for my best buddy. Last year I unfortunately lost my sunglasses on the trail, and I've been doing some research, and I came up on a brand in several hiking and backpacking videos that people really seem to like. So I gave it a go, went out on the internet to look it up, and turned out that I could find it here in the Netherlands. So I am going with the Gooder sunglasses this year. They look really fancy, must say. They come in a nice little bag. It has red pink flamingos on it. This bag is also the cloth to clean it. And I went with the purple one. Kind of fancy, right? My mom says that I look like Al Capone, so be careful. Just kidding. It looks really good. It feels really good. Absolutely like the look of it. So this is going to be my new sunglasses for 2024. My next new gear item is a super light one. This thing absolutely weighs nothing. Got it from my mom under the Christmas tree, and it is the ever new pasta pot. And why do I want the ever new pasta pot? My toques was fine. Yeah, my toques was fine, except for one thing. The handles. Those things at the toques get so damn hot that you're always burning your fingers. And I did put some insulation tape around it. It works, but it's not that good. So I opted for the pasta pot because this one has insulated handles. So this one shouldn't be that hot at all. You can nicely drain it in case it's needed. You would like to pasta in it, because therefore it's called the pasta pot. But I am probably just going to use it to boil water in it. But I hope that these are going to be much more comfortable to hold than my Ravi, what are you doing? Than my toques, and that I will not burn my fingers anymore, because that's not such a joy out on the trail. So I'm really happy with this one. It is a 650 milliliter pot, so that would be absolutely fine to boil water for the both of us. The weight is super light, like I said, so I'm really looking forward to start using this one. Comes with this little bag, by the way, that came included. It's out of Tyvek material, so also weighs practically nothing. In the past I made some videos about backpacks for Ravi, and I was using a Roughwear one for a while, and it was okay, but the downside is that if you have a backpack for a smaller dog, they are quite rare to find, but if you have one, the bags you can never take off. When you have larger sizes, you can remove the bags, and I think that's a good thing when your dog would like to go swimming or like to roll around or something, that you can take the bags off. And your dog only has a harness to wear, but unfortunately I have not been able to find that for a small dog. So I also made some for Ravi myself. The harness I did not make. It is the Webmaster harness by Roughwear. But the little bags here on the side, I made that one for Ravi. And I added a little light to it, so he can also be seen in the darkness. I have added a tag to it. The patch from Margin Damsteen Trail, because obviously Ravi completed it as well. And like I said, the two bags on the side. And I made them so I can remove them. As you can see here, I added them with clips. So they are removable. It's now stuck to the belly loop, but you can take it off. And I made the clips here on this, in this direction. And on the other hand, I turn them around. So if I have the little packies off, I can clip those together. I can hopefully show you that I can easily clip those together, as you can see. And then it's easier for me to hang them to the outside of my pack in case Ravi would like to go swim, like I mentioned. Or when we are at the beach, he can roll around a little bit in the sand without being bothered by the little packs on his back. I'm not going to put a lot of it in there, but for example, you can imagine if I have a poo bag in here and Ravi is going to roll on it, that does not do his spine any good. So therefore I decided to go for myself and give it a go. It was one of the first projects I made like this with a rounded zipper and everything, but I must say that I am really pleased with how it turned out. I put some patches on it. This is a reflective paw, and this is Edelweiss that represents my favorite flower. So yeah, I must say that I'm really happy with how it turned out. Ravi looks very cute in it. So this is going to be used when we are out on longer backpacking trips next year. This year. I keep saying it, it's this year. And my mom is already preparing us for the next season, because although this is not really a gear item yet, it's going to turn into gear because I got a Decathlon gift card, 50 euros. So thank you, Mom, for that one. We're going to look for something really nice as soon as the summer collection is back in stores again. The next gear item you can actually call a group of gear items, because it is all some attachments for my backpack. First of all, I have a water bottle holder that goes to my shoulder strap. It's by the brand of Tracker Joe's. Really like it that it's in pink, because most of the time you can only find them in black ones, and I always like a little bit of color on my pack. So I have that one to attach. I have the shoulder strap pocket from Chicken Tramper Ultralight Gear, and obviously I already added some patches to it because you know me by now. Patches or stickers. So it has a nice front pocket, waterproof zipper. So I'm going to hang that on the other side of my backpack, or at least on the other shoulder strap of my backpack, and then I will have a nice combination on each shoulder strap from either small stuff, snacks or something, camera, and my water bottle. And what I'm also going to add to my backpack is my new cooler cloth. I absolutely love this thing. I think the print is so cute. I made it with an app, and it's just a print of a girl and a West Highland White Terrier, just like Ravi is, in the mountains. Our logo is on it. So yeah, I'm really going to use this with a lot of joy. I actually got two at the end, because I got an email from the owner of Cooler Cloth, from Anastasia, that she emailed me that she absolutely fell in love with this design as well, and she wanted me to have two, so she gifted me a second one. So if you're ever seeing this video, thank you very much. I am not using a cooler cloth for its original purposes, by the way. It's used as a pee rack, but I usually have it hanging somewhere nearby to clean my hands, wipe up some sweat or anything. So yeah, be aware if you would like to have a cooler cloth because you like prints on it. You don't have to use it as a pee rack. I don't do it either. The second last item on the list is the driver by Jericho Gear. And it is a little helper that you can put on top of your tent stakes. As you can see, it has a hole on it, and it creates a little bit of a bigger surface on top of your tent stakes, where you have to push them in the ground with your hands. The stakes are not poking into your hand straight away, so you have a little coverage on that one. So I think this will make it a little bit more comfortable to put my stakes in the ground, especially when I'm in the south of Limburg or the Eifel or something, when the ground sometimes can be very rocky. So then I think this one will be very helpful and make it a bit more comfortable to put up my tent. Okay, we're there. Final item. A few videos ago you saw me making a sort of a review about my day pack from Atom Packs. How I absolutely love that thing, and how badly I would like to have a 60-liter backpack of them to add to my packs for the backpacking trips. And yes, here it is. My Atom Packs 60 liters. It is super cool again. Stick to with the purple and the pink, but added a little bit of white and turquoise for Ravi's colors. I wasn't planned on having it so quickly, but my mom also knew that I would love to have it, and she offered me to pay half of it for my birthday, which was in September, and Christmas, so as a combined gift, because these things are expensive. And I paid the other half of it, so thanks again, Mom, for helping me out on this one. I am super excited about this one as my new backpack for this year, and those little attachments I just shown, I'm going to add to it, and I think that I will be able to turn this down into a pretty cool kit for this year. Really looking forward to start using this one. Well, that's everything that we are going to use this year for our hiking and backpacking trips. I'm really looking forward to start using everything. Some really cool items, if you ask me. I'm really happy with them, and I think they are going to add really something to our pack list, lower some weight at some points, and yeah, really happy with it. So I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel and notify the alarm bell so you are staying informed when a new video is coming up about one of those great adventures for this year. And then we would like to say, enjoy the outdoors. We will catch you on the next trail. Goodbye!